In this video, I'm going to show you how I package this artwork for shipping. I've been working on these 3 eagle art pieces and just recently finished one of them. An old friend of mine purchased one, so now I have to figure out how to ship it from Los Angeles to New Jersey. I'm going to do 3 variations of this eagle design, and this is how the first one turned out. Now it's time to go to the store and try to find a box big enough to fit this thing. I got some sheets of styrofoam insulation. They were too big, so I had to cut them in half at the store to fit in my car. The employees at the store were so nice. They let me use the aisle to do the cutting, and they even let me borrow their tape measure, so it worked out nicely. Here I am back at the studio and picking up the pieces of foam, trying to figure out the best way to cut it and have it work all together. All these sheets were 4 foot by 4 foot, so I had to trim them down to fit inside the box that I bought. So here you see me just using a scrap piece of plywood as a straight edge and just kind of repeatedly scoring the edge of the foam. It's crazy because these little white foam balls got everywhere. I've been finding them for the past couple of weeks in the shop and constantly sweeping. Alright, so now you can see me, I'm placing the artwork on the sheet that I'm going to cut and have the artwork recessed into it. So I'm just using the tape measure, trying to center it. Now that it's centered, I grabbed myself a Sharpie and I just carefully traced around the edge to make a little bit of a outline so I could then cut out the shape nice and perfectly. Trying not to get any of the Sharpie on the edge of the piece of artwork was the hardest part. Alright, outline's done. You can see me, I'm picking up the eagle, moving it out of the way, and I now have the black Sharpie outline to try to figure out how to cut it. I had this brand new sharp utility knife, so I figured that was the best to get the cuts. And I found the trick was the sharper the better because it pulled the foam and didn't tear, it just kind of did small cuts. There's some sped up footage of me trying to get the bulk of this big oval out first and then come back later and try to do the tiny details around the edge. This sheet is only 1/2 an inch thick, so it's the same thickness as the artwork, and because it's only 1/2 an inch, it's super fragile, and I was trying my best to not snap or crack the foam getting this cut out. Here's those extra details around the oval that I was talking about earlier. It was really tricky to get this blade to cut nicely around a curve, so that took a little bit of time. If I have to cut foam like this again in the future, I think I'd like to try to use a hot wire. I feel like that would be a lot faster and cleaner to cut. Here's me the next day, and all the cuts seem to go well. You can see I'm going to bring in the foam that I cut, and everything fits real snug and nice. So Now it's time to bring in the other sheets and start sandwiching all the artwork in between these sheets of foam. I had these leftover cardboard corner protectors from something I bought recently. I don't remember, but I like to save all these extra cardboard pieces for shipping. The box I bought was 4 inches thick, so I had to stack these sheets of foam up to be 4 inches so it fit nice and snug inside. Here's just some sped up footage of me cutting down these cardboard corners down to 4 inches and making 4 of them. I just flipped it all over because I forgot to sign and date the back side of it, and I wanted to do that before it all got wrapped up. And then for some fun, I just added some Edgewood stamps to the cardboard box. Here I'm wrapping that middle layer up just in case the box gets wet or it rains or anything. Give it a little bit more protection. Now I'm stacking everything up for the last time and taping on these cardboard corner protectors. It felt like I was overdoing it with the plastic wrap, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. Now that it's all wrapped up with the plastic, I kind of hit it with a bunch of packing tape and just did all the edges and the corners. Alright, it's all wrapped and taped up. It fit perfectly in the box. I got the box all closed up and taped. And then I brought a scale. Looks like it's between 11 and 12 pounds. And ready to ship. 6 days later, it arrived safely at its new home in New Jersey.